looms into vision behind the finish line that he's going to cruise towards, into the Maglia Rosa. A winner of stages at the Vuelta a España, a winner of 2 Tours de France and multiple stages of that race, comes to Italy and conquers one of the most famous climbs of all. Tadej Pogacar takes a bow in front of the Italian fans. What a victory from Pogacar, and he will be in the Maglia Rosa tomorrow.
Tadej Pogacar with a healthy advantage in the general classification going into the first opportunity on the 2024 Giro d'Italia for the sprinters. Jan Utebrooks in the white jersey, Filippo Fiorelli in the Maglia Ciclamino, and Tadej Pogacar greeting the crowd in the Maglia Rosa for the first time in his career on the road. The race got underway, the flag dropped for 166 kilometres and a finish towards Fasano, and no one attacked. And that remained the way for the first half of the race until, approaching the first and only categorised climb of the day, Lilian Calmejane, the former King of the Mountains after the first stage from Intermarché-Wanty, went off in search of points. In the company of Davide Ballerini, he picked up 3 points at the only categorised climb of the day. Those 2 riders with an advantage of over 1.5 minutes, but they then sat up. Ballerini was the last man to be caught. After that, a succession of 3 sprints came the way of the race, Jonathan Milan getting the best at the first sprint, and a 24-rider group, including almost all of the top sprinters, persisted with their effort and built up an advantage as they approached the second Intergiro sprint of the day that also went the way of Jonathan Milan of Lidl Trek, adding to his tally in the Maglia Ciclamino. Then a furious battle ensued as those teams who had missed the move tried hard to knit it all back together again, and in the process split the peloton. Though Tadej Pogacar was safe, gaps appeared all the way down the line, and Jan Utebrooks of Visma Leasebike was caught out in the white jersey. He was in the 3rd group as they battled to get back to the 2nd group, and eventually the 24-rider group at the front of the race realised that the game was up, and the race came back together again, the groups returning and the peloton grouping up once more. With 30 kilometres to go then, they were all back together. With 1 more sprint remaining, it was an uphill sprint that didn't feature any of the sprinters and instead teased out an attack from Tadej Pogacar in search of bonus seconds, beaten to the line by Ben Swift, with Swift's teammate Geraint Thomas picking up 1 bonus second in 3rd place. Then towards the finish line on the final climb towards Fasano, there was a long-range attack from the Danish rider from EF Education, first easy post, Mikel Honoré, and that teased out a response instinctively from the pink jersey of Tadej Pogacar. An instinctive move, a powerful attack, forcing Geraint Thomas to chase. Mikel Honoré still on the front with the 1st and 2nd riders in the general classification on his wheel, and all the sprinters teams forced to chase as Tadej Pogacar and Geraint Thomas went clear without Mikel Honoré.
Now driving through. What a finish this is. 750 metres to go. It is our race leader on the front with Geraint Thomas on his wheel, but it's Alaphilippe bringing it back together with Milan on his wheel.
Still haven't got him though. Tadej Pogacar drives it on again. Thomas on his wheel. They looked round and they're going to... Pogacar's asked for help from Thomas and he's not getting it. Thomas gambling that Pogacar's going to lead him out to the line. When's he going to open up his sprint, Geraint Thomas? Still got a couple of seconds in hand, but that finish line is agonisingly distant still. Tobias Lund Andersen being led out by Matteo Trentin. Here come the sprinters. Thomas is swamped. Pogacar tries to sprint for the line. Lund Andersen, Dainese, and here comes Ethan Vernon from Great Britain and Jonathan Milan. Milan finishing fast. Merlier on the other side of the road. Milan with the charge for the line. Goodbye, and Merlier gets there in the end. Wow!
So Merlier, a 2nd career victory at the Giro d'Italia for him, adding to his tally from 2021. Pogacar extends his lead by a couple of seconds in the general classification. Another brilliant day out for him. The Maglia Ciclamino changes hands, and it's Tim Merlier who leads the points competition. But level with Jonathan Milan on 63. Tadej Pogacar continues his control in the King of the Mountains competition. And Jan Utebrooks continues in the white jersey, an unchanged lead over his nearest rival.